Natchez, McKinnon, Landeskog, and Makar.
Welcome to the PesterLinePod podcast, Olympic edition. Back with you again. I'm Michael LeBois. With me, as always, the Peck brothers, Sean and Alex. And it is, can you tell us, Sean, what those four names of those Avalanche players have in common?
I know this will surprise everybody, but I'm going to talk about the Avs power play for a second.
What?
Look at that. Olympic
What?
edition, NHL's off, and we're still going to complain about the Avs power play. Because those four players have scored 5, I think, combined power play goals at the Olympics, which, correct me if I'm wrong here, is more goals in a week than the entire Avs power play has scored in the last month and a half-ish of games in the NHL.
So they finished the regular season before the break 0 for 9. As we pointed out in the last podcast, I put it up on the screen. They were 0 for 3 against San Jose. 0 for fucking 3. So yeah, but they still won that game. It was fine. It was great. Great to get off the, get a win late, but hey, proof that they can score on the power play.
It's just proof that the system's the problem. That's literally it. That's all this is doing. It's a system problem. It's systemic.
If they come back from this break, because I didn't watch it because it was super early, but Natchez, his 2 power play goals have both come from a different spot on the ice than he normally is when he's on the Avs power play. So,
Shocker.
if they come back from this break and their power play looks exactly the same as it did before the break, how much longer does Haxtell have before he gets fired? Because
He must have seen Sakic murder somebody. There must be some serious blackmail. Because honestly, I am shocked he still has a job. That you can't look at the power play numbers and be like, that's a success.
Oh, especially when you look at what they're doing in the Olympics. And, okay, so you look at Team Canada. Their first power play unit of, what is it, McKinnon, Makar, Crosby, McDavid, and Reinhart, right?
Yeah, that sounds right.
Okay. 2 of those guys are on the Avs power play. And the other 3 you could compare to what we have on our units. Like, you've got Natchez, you could compare to the McDavid slot.
Fair. I mean,
for what we've got.
Right.
Like, it's enough that you should be able to work the power play in such a way that it would work and do things.
My contradictory thought on this that just popped in my little head is I can see people saying to us, the level of competition is not the same. Team Sweden scoring a power play goal against France is not the same as the Avalanche playing against the Sharks. So how much does that fill into the problem?
I mean, yeah, obviously it's going to give them a little bit of a boost playing for their country, especially being a lot of these guys' first Olympic tournament.
But also the talent level of Italy, France, Latvia.
Yeah.
Which...
Because, like, Germany,
yeah.
I love Draisaitl, but, I mean, they're not going to compete against Canada and America.
Because it's Draisaitl and Stützle and Seider and then Grubauer and then Tobias Reeder who had a cup of coffee in the NHL.
Grubauer, oh.
It's just one of those things, though, that
I forgot he was German.
Yeah, it's one of those things, though, that, like, this is like just showing to me that like the system might be the problem, because in the games that I have watched, and I've watched most of them, there's not as much of that drop pass at the blue line to your defensive hash marks to the guy that just came around the back of the net. Like there was one Canada ran that I said, I think in the first episode, and maybe a little bit in the second episode, and I'm going to say it again in this episode. I might say it again in the next one, and the one after that. I don't know.
Look, consistency is good.
Yeah, that's a good sign.
But like the puck carrier, Makar, he did the little hip shimmy thing that I talked about, where he like came in and he like faked the drop pass and he skated in untouched to the zone.
A little sexy shimmy.
Yeah, do more of that. Put them hips to work. They don't lie.
All right, Shakira, calm down.
Well, like he did it and it worked. Do it more. Like if everybody knows that you're going to drop that pad, you're going to drop it to McKinnon or Natchez, whoever the hell's back there.
I'm just going to put this on the record right now. If Team Canada beats the United States for gold, I'll be upset just off the bat. If we lose because Makar and McKinnon score a power play goal, I will burn this city to the ground. I will fucking riot if we lose that game because of a power play goal.
I can see it now. It's overtime.
Oh, shit.
One of the Kachucks takes a stupid goddamn penalty.
Probably.
And the power play sets up. I can just see it now. McKinnon wins the faceoff in the offensive zone for some reason, because that's how it's going to happen. He's going to win it right back to like Reinhardt, who's going to kick it over to Makar, who's just going to let it fly, and that's going to end the game. I'm so afraid of that happening.
Better him than Matthews.
Well, Matthews seems to.
I mean, Matthews is an American. I'm an idiot.
I was like, what are you talking about? If Matthews scores a power play goal,
we would win.
Yeah, that's true.
This is
Valid
like
point.
Instead of burning the city down, I will build a city in Matthews' name.
I will erect a statue in the middle of the
St. Matthewsburg.
city.
I apologize. I'm exhausted, and I thought of Toronto Maple Leafs, even though he's from fucking Arizona.
He
Fair.
He does captain a team with a maple leaf on their jersey.
Yeah, but it's a blue jersey. It's not even. It's not even red. They don't have red anywhere near them. I'm fucking retarded.
It's a little bit of a stretch. Don't hurt yourself. Don't pull a muscle.
I get
Well,
it.
I guess I
see,
get it.
I see the stretch.
Okay, I appreciate it, guys. Thanks for
But no,
making
we
me
want-
feel a little better.
This is one of the rare times we want Matthews to score goals, and like he's not.
I want him to deflect it
Unfortunately.
off of Marner's face and in. That'd be fun.
I'm scooping what you're pooping.
Or like even off. Let me think of all the Golden Knights that are everywhere, and just
The
hope-
Golden Knights are like the herpes of hockey.
They're all over the American team.
The
which
gift
is-
that keeps on giving.
It's tough to be like, oh man, what a shot by Eichel from Hannafin. Fuck, like it's
well, it's like that's what's hard about it is like I really like Eichel, but I really hate Vegas.
yeah. He got fucked by Buffalo though. I mean,
So like
that's only fair.
at least I can sort of cheer for him now, but like it's still hard because he does play for Vegas, and God, I hate Vegas so much.
Yeah. I struggle to root for the Kachuk brothers, but it seems like they actually are enjoying themselves.
I don't. I love them. Oh, they're just chaos wrapped in a little sweet American bubble.
Are you surprised that Tom Wilson had the first fight before one of them?
Absolutely not.
No.
No,
I love the grittiness of Team America.
America.
Look, I want from this Olympics, all I can think of, like my dream team, if the Avalanche could somehow get both of the Kachucks, I would lose my shit.
They
are
talk.
fun together.
There was talk that like when the Rantanen rumors were really heating up right before we traded him, that like, oh, is it going to be like 1-for-1 for Brady Kachuk?
Mm.
And I was like, you know what? I don't necessarily like the guy, but he's one of those dudes that
You hate him.
I wouldn't hate him on my team.
Exactly. You hate him because you don't have him.
Yeah.
It's the Tom Brady effect. It's the Sidney Crosby effect in some regards.
I'd say it's more of the Marchand effect. Because, like Tom Brady I mean, he's a legend. Like,
Yeah.
Brady Tkachuk is good at hockey. He's not going to go down as, like, a legend.
Also, like, as Broncos fans, it's hard to, like, really hate Tom Brady because the Broncos had a winning record against him.
Right. He's
So-
it's Tom Brady.
So
That's
he
all.
didn't do to the Broncos what he did to everybody else.
That's true. That's valid. Okay. But
Um,
you're right. Like Brad Marchand.
Yeah.
Like I hate the rat. I hate watching him do the shit he did, but I'd love him to have him on my team.
If he did it for the
Yeah, if he
Avs,
did for the Avs, I'd be like,
damn it, I want him on
what are
my
you talking
team.
about? Brad
Give me-
Marchand, he's the best. Let's
What's
go.
what is it? It's like I see a lot of stuff online from people that are like talking about how Landeskog is a dirty player and like this dude so many dirty hits, he's just out to hurt people and injure people, and I'm like, wow, is he like our sort of version of Marchand where it's like if he wasn't
100%.
on our team would we hate him?
Probably.
Because I think we might.
Yeah, a little
'Cause,
bit.
like he
I'm a world-class hater, so that is a yes.
because like
That is a yes.
he plays that super gritty power forward offensive game still somehow in a way that like Marchand does, where it's like you look at Marchand and you're like, bro, you're putting up all these points every year. If you just focused on hockey and not absolutely screwing with everybody,
He would have been an elite forward.
you'd be putting up like 100-point seasons.
Yeah.
But God, I love his game.
It's fun. It's hockey. Like I said, it's like the Flyers back in the day. They won that cup just by beating the shit out of everybody.
The Broad Street Bullies.
You know what? That's hockey, baby. Like I like it when hockey is a little rough, and that's why I like that the United States has this sort of edge to them. It didn't work in the Four Nations. I'm hoping it works now.
I think, and that gave me a good question here that I want to ask you guys. Does the fact that the IAHF essentially bans fighting make the Tkachuks play a little different so that they're not going out like they did in Four Nations to be like, I'm going to punch this dude's teeth in to set the tone, and almost forces them more to play a little bit less aggressive in a physical sense like that and focus more on like more of like a gritty, hard-working, tight-checking type of game as opposed to, hey, as soon as this puck drops, I'm going to punch your face in. So like they don't have to think about that as much as actually playing the game.
I don't know. It's hard because one of the highlights I watched was literally the Tkachuk punching a dude in a face. Like,
Well,
I
but
think
not going to the full fight range.
No, it was during one of those scraps after the goalie froze the puck, and it was like just a square punch to the jaw. I'm like, I don't think that's allowed. That's not good.
well, they didn't call it. So
They did
apparently-
not call it, but holy shit, it was funny.
I will say I love Matthew Tkachuk going after Draisaitl,
Oh, that was the perfect chirp.
and
I love
he
it.
said always the bridesmaid, never the bride.
Ooh.
Even here.
Oh,
I
was-
love it so much.
I have to admit, like as this has
is
gone
that a
on,
war crime?
I thought there was supposed to be a
maybe.
truce during the Olympics.
We rebuilt Germany. Damn it, we'll tear it down.
we built you. We can take you out.
You've heard of the Marshall Plan. This is the Tkachuk Plan.
Do you think Draisaitl saw that they got into the group with the U.S. and he was just like, "Fuck"?
I mean, who wouldn't?
Damn
He's like,
it.
"Why again?
I can't get away from this guy.
Why do you do this to me? I wanted to go far, but now I can't."
Poor Draisaitl. It's gotta be tough being a superstar, the only superstar.
Yeah, I guess he is the only superstar. I like Timmy Stützle, and I think Moritz Seider is a
Look, it's
strong,
not a-
great a pretty good young defenseman.
It's not about like or dislike. It's whether you're good at hockey or not. And when you've got Grubauer in net, you're just not gonna do it.
He's not starting. They have a guy
Good.
ahead of him. I can't think of his name right now. Fuck.
Which is hilarious.
yeah.
that he's not.
and
the
he's
starter.
like,
It's not hilarious because we have to put up with it.
Yeah. Well, does it make you feel a little bit better that Seattle?
I've done my waiting.
that Seattle.
3 years of it.
that Seattle paid him way too much money and now has to deal with it themselves.
yeah.
Good.
That was a good choice.
Oh man, think
I
about
was like,
this.
I don't want to pay you that much.
of
Fuck those Kraken and those damn Germans.
of the last
It's not Crackalacken.
of the last 4 true starting goaltenders that we've had. One is no longer in the league. He got bought out by fucking Buffalo. The other one is backed up or is now behind 2 other goalies because Grubauer's not even getting minutes in Seattle. And the other one is somehow carrying the Kings to a second place finish and is in Vezina talks.
Yeah,
Isn't
but
that nuts?
They're on a collision course to get bounced by Edmonton in the first round again.
But that's why they brought in Kemper to avoid that.
Time
even
is
though
a
he did it
circle.
last year. Yeah, time is a circle.
Well, I don't know. This wasn't on the agenda for the day, but I am fully willing to talk about it. The Avalanche strategy of good enough goaltending. Was Sakic and Waugh's relationship just so volatile that Sakic is like never again? Or is that just a new NHL where the Blackhawks paved the way with Niemi and
Crawford
of
Look
look at all the offense we have. We just
Look
need a warm body
at-
back here.
Yeah.
I mean, just look at the state of goaltending in the Olympics.
It's been pretty rough.
Like, I don't think it's necessarily an Avs thing. I think it's
A hockey thing?
a hockey thing.
Are the goalies getting worse, or are the players just getting too good?
I think it's getting to a point where your goaltending isn't as much of a focus as it was in the 80s and 90s because I think it's a byproduct of the rules sort of shifting to protect offensive players a bit more. So you're getting a lot more offensive output. Because I mean, like you're getting, in Gretzky's era, like you had Gretzky and Lemieux. Okay, cool.
Okay, cool.
Now, I mean, you've still got Crosby, who he may never retire at this rate.
I mean, for $8.7 million, I'd still keep him.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
I mean, you've got Crosby still going. You've got McCarr, McKinnon, McDavid, Draisaitl, and then you still have like Celebrini and Bedard are coming up behind it.
Yep.
Like it's just become such an offensive explosion that I think a lot of kids too growing up are watching this and like, well, I don't want to be a goalie. I want to be Connor McDavid. So you lose out on your Waz and your Brodeurs and your Belfours and your Kiprusoffs and
Take a drink. Oh, my God. Alex got you to say Kiprusoff without even baiting you to say it. That's fantastic.
it felt right. It felt right.
I also think, too,
It did. It did feel right.
the role of defenseman has changed.
Oh, yeah.
And in that they're now no longer like you don't have a whole level of stay-at-home defenseman.
Why
There
stop
are-
puck when you can shoot puck?
Right. The era of Scott Stevens is
I
gone.
can cross the red line.
Right.
Wow.
Wait, I don't have to just do a slap shot?
Right. You can have a
Wow.
nasty wrister like Sam Malinsky, who is
Or McCarr.
Or McCarr. I'm using a more obscure reference because like
I know hockey. I'm a hockey guy. Look at me.
yeah, that's exactly what I did.
What a pick-me bitch.
But the challenge is the challenge is good enough goaltending may just be the case of the NHL where teams are now running 1 or 2 goalies versus one guy that's the workhorse goalie. Because you essentially have what, Vasilevsky?
See, but this is my counterpoint. Who has won the last 4 out of the last 6 cups, right?
3. Well, I mean Florida and Tampa.
Vasilevsky and Bobrovsky.
Right.
Those are blue chip goaltenders.
Right, but Bobrovsky didn't get them there. Knight did.
I mean, Bobrovsky was a key point in winning it.
He came back in the playoffs. Yes, but
Yeah.
like during the season he was hot
He
garbage.
still came up big when he needed
He is
to.
like the opposite of Marty Turco.
Right, and I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just
See,
making
that's what
a
I'm saying. Is Florida disproving the rule? Because like the Avalanche had a good enough goalie, and maybe Kemper. Maybe I'm just harsh on the guy because he left. But like the goalie, like we've had 4 Stanley Cups go to Florida, and Florida paid big for goaltending.
right.
Like the big cat, he's a dog. That doesn't make sense, but it does.
No, I
He's a DAWG dog.
Just
Yeah.
just take that journey with him.
Just
and
it
you'll
works.
get there.
Look, it's gonna take a while, but we'll get there.
Right.
I just want the Avs to. I love goaltending. I love goaltending. I just want Avalanche goaltenders to be legends because I grew up with Waugh. I was completely spoiled. I get it, but I want that again.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah, we were big time.
I loved Waugh. That was the whole reason I got into hockey. That's why I played goalie. And it just sucks to see teams kind of say, like, oh, we can have a good enough goalie when that's not working.
But the challenge there is there enough goalie talent to give teams options to be? Because, I mean, even when there was Waugh and Brodeur, there weren't exactly more Waughs and Brodeurs. There was Waugh and Brodeur.
Well, there's
So that's like-
Belfour, Hasek.
Right, but Hasek was
Kiprusoff.
a journeyman before he figured it out. And, I
Olaf
mean,
Kolzig.
Kolzig was there. I mean, you had...
Although I will argue a bit on Hasek. He's one of those guys, kind of like Yager.
Uh-oh.
He
I feel a hot take coming on.
to me, he's one of those guys.
Room's getting a little spicy.
To me, he's one of those guys like Yager, where it's like I don't necessarily understand, and it might have been because I was younger when Yager was bouncing through teams, but like I don't necessarily understand how guys like that bounced around as much as they did because Hasek carried that Buffalo team,
Yes, he did.
kicking and screaming.
Legitimate. If you've ever watched Hasek play hockey, that was flailing.
Like,
Yeah, literally.
He literally was kicking and screaming.
I hate watching Hasek play. Like his style is just so
Frustrating.
unnerving to
Yeah.
me.
And he had the worst goalie mask in hockey.
Because it was just like a coho, like
so dumb. But like
flat.
that's one of those things. And like another thing that just kind of popped. So Buffalo's mismanagement of players goes all the way back to there at least.
It goes back to the 70s, man. It's been a problem for a
like-
very long time.
Because
there
like I mean,
There's something in the air
in Buffalo.
because the football team has the same problem.
yeah, it's like they're just this close. And then you
When
tear
the-
it down and start over.
When the Sabres lost the cup, you know the Bills fans were like, call me after 3 or 4.
It's that meme with James Franco. First time.
Yeah, it's like, okay.
Yeah, hold on. One
Okay.
time.
Oh,
Yeah.
boo. Oh, boo. You lost one.
Oh my god.
Call me when you make it to the final and you're like, well, we'll probably lose this one too.
4 times in a row. Do it 4 times in a row and then call them. Just saying.
Yeah, but that's where like he was super dominant, and that's why they called him the Dominator and not Earnhardt Jr.
But like, okay, so my other point is, like, looking at the teams that are on the cusp of breaking through, Edmonton's problem year after year is goaltending. Like, McDavid is putting up insane points in the playoffs. He's not, like, you can say that there's a couple of games where he, like, doesn't look awesome, but, like, he doesn't have to be there every single game.
Game
But,
6 and 7 of the Stanley Cup final.
dude, the big soup ain't doing it.
Yeah, and that's why
And same with Toronto.
and that's why they made that
Toronto's
trade that
had-
they did, which
For nothing.
feels like 1-for-1 of the same thing almost. Yeah.
Oh, you like shit? I like poop.
Oh, here,
Right.
tell you what, we'll give you our bad guy. We'll take your bad guy.
But the other problem with Edmonton, too, that they still haven't addressed, they have one of the worst defensive groups in hockey.
And they are paying them bank.
Right. Like, Darnell Nurse is not good at defense.
He's not
Until-
good at hockey.
But
Until-
Evan Bouchard is incredible. You have one defenseman.
Until McCarr's contract expired and we re-sign him, Darnell Nurse makes more money than Cale McCarr.
I love that.
I mean,
Just
great.
like let that one that one percolate a little bit.
But that's
That Edmonton was willing to pay Darnell Nurse $9.5 million a season to be a practice dummy for other teams.
asking this question honestly because I didn't pay attention because I don't know at the moment. Did he even make Team Canada?
Darnell Nurse?
Yeah.
No.
Then that proves everything you need to know about how bad he is.
No, he did not.
To kind of go back to the Olympics, because
No.
it actually kind of ties into the Olympics because he's not on Team Canada because John Cooper is smarter than that. Do we think the U.S. is strong enough to make a run for gold I want to answer this question first and then pass it to the party.
No.
I got things to say.
Opinions.
Where's the talking light?
I don't know. I don't think they are.
Ooh,
and
real hot take.
And I blame it on one person and one person only. I don't trust Mike Sullivan. I think John Cooper will outcoach him through every aspect of the game, and it will be an embarrassment to hockey. I don't like Mike Sullivan as a coach. Look what he's done to the Rangers. Look how pathetic that organization is since he's taken over as head coach. I think he's handling the situation with what he has like a great lineup. He has a fantastic lineup. He struggled against arguably the easiest group in the entire tournament. And he has a roster of NHLers. I understand why he had to play Jeremy Swayman. You can't play Hellebuck for all 3 games. Play fucking Ottinger. Why not play Ottinger? Why do you have to play Swayman? You have a much better option as your other goaltender.
Which hurts to say.
Right, it does. As an Avs fan, it kills me to admit that Jake Ottinger is a better goaltender than Jeremy Swayman. But Swayman got fucking Toskalud by Denmark! How the fuck do you let a shot go in from the red line from Denmark?
There's like a small thing to say about the boards being black, but like from that far out,
Careful, that sounds racist.
It should just.
We already disproved that last
It should
episode.
just like hit you. I don't know.
It should just like.
It seemed like he flinched.
Like I don't know, but
Why is it gotta be black guys?
Alex, do you want to drop your
Hot take.
your opinion on Team USA versus Team Canada?
No, I have no opinions. I have no opinions whatsoever on the USA Canada gold medal game.
I'm sorry. I'm going to put my mic down for this one because I'm not going to talk for a minute.
Should I go take a nap?
No, it's okay. So
The floor is yours.
this comes back to all the talks we've had already. Number one, I am terrified of the power play because that just seems to float around me like a dark cloud of injustice. Number two, I think the wild card in this entire matchup is still Sidney Crosby because that fucker's broken my heart once. He's bound to do it again. Number three, I love goaltending. I love Hellebuck, but boy, is he not a playoff goaltender. I've watched the Avalanche shred. I watched McKinnon and Makar specifically shred him in big games. So that has me a little worried. But it's just one game. Anybody can win a game. And so, of course, I'm going to root for Team USA. They're going to do it. They're going to bring both the ladies and the men are going to bring home the gold because fuck Canada.
Well, see, I think,
Great logic.
and like with the U.S. team struggling a little bit against Denmark, I wonder, and I think they've said this before, but the U.S. management and coaching staff built their team specifically for Canada. Like, you see what happened in Four Nations, so they take that and they're like, okay, here's what we want to do for the Olympics because we want Canada. So I think they can do it, and I wonder, again, going back to the fighting and everything, I wonder how much outside of Hellebuck versus Bennington in the big game in the Four Nations, which could be a whole episode in and of itself. You look at what the Kachucks were doing in the Four Nations and trying to just fight everybody to set the tone that way. Which I love it. I absolutely love it. But like, does that bring a different attitude to this game where they don't immediately drop the gloves off the bat, so they don't fire Canada up as much? And especially because we haven't played Canada
right
yet in this tournament.
And you don't want them off the ice for the entire game.
So, I think the U.S. stands a better chance here if they get there, if they don't look past the games they got to play to get there, because they still got to beat Sweden tomorrow,
which is scary.
Yeah,
which
that's going to be a
is
tough game.
Also kind of terrifying. But like, I think they can beat Sweden, and then whoever they play after that, and then you get to Canada. Because if we're being honest, I don't see a way that Canada doesn't make the gold medal game.
Because I think we play the winner of, if we beat Sweden, we play the winner of Finland, Switzerland.
Well, let's be honest. We're playing Finland.
We're playing Finland, but yeah.
Okay, if we beat Sweden, we're playing Finland. Like, that's
Yeah,
not
so
even...
like
Sorry.
I think the men can do it if they don't look past the games that they got to play first.
Yeah.
I think that there might be a little bit because there's this whole we're built for Canada. We're here for Canada. This team is built to beat Canada. Don't forget that you still got to beat Sweden and pretty likely Finland.
Let's just put it on the books now. It's Finland. I mean, what'd you say, Switzerland?
Switzerland, yeah.
Sven
Indrigetto is now playing for Switzerland, even though he played for Norway in a previous Olympics.
Yeah, well, it is what it is. Norway,
he gets to go wherever he wants.
But yeah, on the other side, with the women,
How much for the women?
when you look at the U.S. women's team, it feels like the goal that they allowed in the first game that they played against Czechia, at that point they decided no more goals. And
We can stop these?
They have had 6 shutouts in a row, which is for sure a women's hockey Olympic record. I think it's an overall Olympic hockey record. And they're like at 240 minutes or something of shutout time right now in the Olympics. So like
That's just gross.
Yeah, it's a lot of hockey. Holy fuck.
So like it's I mean, like, everybody coming into this tournament was like, okay, well, the women's tournament's going to be U.S. Canada, because that's what it's been.
Because it's always that.
That's what it's been 7 of the last 8 times. The only time it wasn't Canada U.S. in the gold medal game was, I think, when the U.S. lost to Sweden in overtime to go to the bronze medal game, which they won. Every other Olympics has been Canada versus the U.S.
Dang.
That's bananas.
So that's crazy that like every other team, every other country is like, okay, cool. Have fun in the gold medal game. We'll see who wins bronze.
Well, and on top of that, they're doing it with a youth movement. They have 7 first-time Olympians, and they're all contributing. And they are all contributing a lot. Taylor Heesey's fucking dominating.
Well, yeah, that's a lot of what I've been seeing people talk about is like you've got the U.S., which are using a lot of collegiate players, and then versus Canada that tried to go with experience. And we'll see.
That's my big worry right now because, again, this wasn't a traumatic moment, but going back to 2010, the U.S. men's beat Canada in one of the preliminary rounds. And so going into the gold medal in the game, it was like, we've already beat them once, so we can do it again. We didn't. And so with the women not only just beating Canada, but it's the first time I think they've ever been shut out.
But yeah, it was the first time they've been shut out in the Olympics.
That makes me worried because, number one, Canada's going to have a big old USA-sized chip on their shoulder. Number 2, that's when you want experience. Because if, the U.S., the shutout thing's great, but as soon as Canada scores a goal, the United States, do they go into panic mode? Have they had this moment of we've been down before, it's no big deal? When you shut out for 240 minutes, does that become a problem?
It could be with experience. The other difference is, too, Canada, I know it's not one player. We discussed this before. But having Marie-Philippe Poulin back on the ice.
I just hate the way you say it.
I know. I'm sorry. It's the French in me.
Oh, I hate it.
Do you want me to just say Marie-Philippe Poulin?
Yeah.
She having their captain back will make a huge difference.
There we go. The captain. El Capitan.
She's fantastic and has been doing this. And this is probably her final Olympics before she retires. So she'll want to. She's the Sidney Crosby of women's hockey for Canada. and has been a thorn in the U.S.'s backside for a very long time. So she'll want to win this more than anybody because she wasn't able to participate in the preliminary round. And I think that game is going to be a fun one to watch. That one's on Thursday.
There's a lot of uh-ohs.
Yeah.
There's a lot of flash. Like you're driving down the highway. I love my car metaphors. And boy, is that dashboard lighting up. And you gotta,
It's like a Christmas tree
you
in here.
gotta, yeah, you gotta ask yourself, is the check engine light on? Because
All the tape's falling off of the warning lights that you put up there.
oh,
Hey man, I didn't know that little Aladdin lamp meant oil. Shit.
I thought that meant I was getting a genie soon.
To kind of tie into your point though about the collegiate players, like that whole reference, I want to talk a little bit about this. Ties into Canada as well. Tom Wilson and the injury to Kevin Fiala in the Switzerland game. He's now officially out for the year. He had season-ending surgery. I know the players really want to represent their countries, but they are under contract to owners, which is the tragedy of professional sports. Will this impact the potential for NHL players to represent their country again in 2030?
I think it'll lead to a lockout.
Fuck.
If that's the case, because the players want so badly to do the Olympics. They know the risks involved with it. I know the owners don't want that to happen because the owners don't want your best players to go over there and then have their seasons ended for some stupid thing. I mean, that Tom Wilson hit, I know there's a lot of people saying like it was a dirty hit and all this, and look, I hate Tom Wilson. He is prone to dirty hits. He plays on the edge at the best of his game. But seeing the hit, it was Fiala. It looked like Fiala going for a reverse check, and they came into each other and just fell super weird. Like, I don't think it was anything malicious. I don't think Wilson was going out there going, hey, I'm going to end this guy's season because, you know, what would it matter? He plays for Washington. Fiala plays for LA. Like, it doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of the NHL season.
So to clarify, I just looked this up to make sure I was right, because I didn't know. You taught me something last episode, Alex. So
Did I?
Yeah, I apparently can't say I don't know ever. So yeah, I took it to heart, and I didn't know this. But the CBA was the collective bargaining agreement was just renewed this year for 2026 through 2030, and it expires September 15th. 2030. So that means that even if owners want to try to prevent players from going to the Olympics in 2030, they can't. It's in the CBA. Players are allowed to continue. They would essentially have to push to have the CBA essentially eradicated before 2030,
which the NHLPA is never going to go for.
Right. So it would lead to, I would think it would more lead to a strike than a lockout, because the plegers would fight against it. Yeah. So the safety of them going in 2030 is now not legally speaking. The owners can't force the players to not
legal tender.
Legal goaltender. But yeah, it's a moot point, but
I love moot points.
Yeah.
Speaking of moot points, I like the NHL.
What a segue.
Ladies and gentlemen, that's a segue.
No, this is on brand with what we're talking about. The NHL has been focusing so much on international growth, and I think they're one of the best leagues to take advantage of it. Because like when I watch the NFL in London, I'm like, okay, are we gonna really have a British guy come out here?
Fun fact: they want to expand the NFL to 4 teams in Europe in 2030 and have
that shit
and have a European division.
That's gross, and I hate it. But like with the NHL, they're so focused on international play. I just don't. I think Gary Bettman's just in love with the idea of them going to the Olympics, and the fact that players can get injured. Yeah, it sucks.
It's the risk.
the players can get injured on their drive to the stadium. Like, they're literally, that's just life.
Like when Nichushkin got in a car wreck on the way to the game and was a scratch because of it.
Yeah.
Or when Sakic stuck his hand in a snowblower. Things happen.
Or to go to a different sport, when Brian Greasy tripped over his dog.
So, like, I just think there are so many Swedish Avs fans just because of Forsberg.
Oh, yeah.
There are so many Finnish Avs fans because of Rantanen and Lehkonen.
And that short stint from Solani.
And we don't talk about that. Look, I love
That never happened.
I love Solani, and I just pretend he never was an Av. That just didn't happen.
No, same with Korea.
We memory hole that.
Korea too?
I just have that
2002.
picture. I just have that picture in my head. It might be wrong, but like of Korea with his like elbow in a bucket of ice watching the game. I'm like, oh, that's a little, that sums it up.
Yep.
But I think fans love watching their players go to the Olympics too much, and there's too much international draw for the risk not to be worth it.
Well, I mean, when you look at where the players are from in each professional league.
Are you fialing me?
Like,
That was a stretch. I'm sorry.
Wow, how's your hammy?
yeah.
Did you pull a groin?
Did that end your season?
Did you?
I really wanted that to work.
But like, you look at like the nationalities of players in the leagues in all of the big four, and I think hockey probably has the widest range of different countries represented.
It would be close with baseball.
Just because, I mean, you have in hockey, you have guys from all of these little Eastern European countries. You have a dude from Australia. You have guys from Great Britain, and so it makes sense. But like football, how many different nationalities are represented in football?
I mean,
Well,
they
you-
wear them on their helmets now, so
yeah, I mean, you've got Chicago, you've got LA, you've got
Well, like,
Texas.
I mean, technically, like I'm in like the
I
St.
mean,
Brown
that's-
brothers are from Germany.
That's fair.
Our punters from Australia.
Gross.
There's
I
a
know that. Fuck that guy.
His name is literally Jeremy Crawshaw.
I hate everything about that.
A lot of punters are from Australia because they all played Aussie rules football and then went to college.
Yeah, because no American kid's gonna be like, I'm gonna be a punter. I just love kicking the ball.
I wanted-
this ball
I want
wanted
to
to be
kick
a
the ball, but never score a point.
I wanted to be a punter, but it's also because
That explains a lot.
it's because I played goalie.
Oh.
It's because I played goalie in soccer and
Says
I
the
could kick the ball.
guy wearing the soccer jersey.
The pieces are coming together. It's just, yeah. If I would I would love to be a kicker. You get to end the game with a clean jersey. Everyone like rushes you and you win the game. Like, how many games are decided by the kicker?
But then
How
everyone
many games are decided by the fucking punter?
none.
There's never a game-winning punt.
Yeah,
maybe,
but the
maybe like one ever.
Think about
Maybe.
this though. I would rather be a punter for two reasons. One, if I pin you back at the 1 yard line, I fucked your entire day up for that drive. And two, I don't get people in my inbox trying to tell me how to die.
You might if you fucking punt up. Oh boy.
That punt goes through the back of the end zone.
Look,
You screwed up my parlay, motherfucker.
Yeah,
Like,
look,
I'm
yeah.
sorry.
Punts.
I didn't know my 65-yard punt is your problem, asshole. I don't care. Sorry, this is a bad segue. It just pisses me off.
No, I don't know.
I agree, though.
As
the
much
international
as I do
representation.
not give a shit about the Olympics, it's gonna still be a thing. Like the players want to do it.
Right, and I think that's a good enough reason in my mind to keep them, letting them do it.
The players want to do it, and the fans want it. That's
If-
literally the only
what-
reasons you need.
What about this though? Can I propose an option?
Nope.
Well, I'm gonna fucking do it anyway.
Okay.
I have a microphone in my face, so I'm allowed to.
You can't stop me.
I forgot there's an off switch on these microphones.
Not anymore.
No more mic.
No more mic.
What if we just edit a mic's gone? The microphone's still there, but mic's gone.
It's just floating in the air. It's like a cartoon with just a dust cloud of my shape.
Your hat just like sits on the chair.
And it hits on the chair. What if So what if there were limitations to the number of NHLers who could be on each country's roster, and then you had to have a collegiate representative?
No, because that just unfairly punishes America and Canada.
No. You didn't let me finish. It would be a roster of like 16 American players from the NHL, and then your remaining roster is collegiate players, and you're required to play at least one collegiate player per game. It doesn't have to be the same one. It doesn't have to be, the same player for every game. You could rotate your roster. You're going to kill me for this, and I'm sorry. I'm using this as a soccer perspective because they rotate lineups for games when you have multiple games and multiple rosters. It only took me 45 minutes of actual recorded time to bring up soccer in this, and you guys brought it up first by pointing at my jersey. So fuck you. I'm just being angry for no reason.
Now that you finished,
yes,
that unfairly punishes America and Canada. I still think my point stands.
Right.
I don't think anything you said. I mean, because does Finland have any collegiate players?
Practical question here, though, along those lines. Would that in any way, shape, or form help the parity that we're seeing doesn't exist in these Olympics?
The only way to help the parity is to get rid of the professional players altogether.
I mean, it's not... Okay, it's a little fun, but it's not like a ton of fun.
It's a little itty bitty tiny
to watch
amount of fun.
These teams like Canada and the United States and Sweden even go out and just beat the brakes off of Italy.
No, but that's my main problem with the Olympics as a whole. Is like there's always it's just like the usual suspects in every category.
I mean, it's like I said earlier with women's hockey. It's like everybody knows it's going to be Canada and U.S.
Women's hockey's the worst.
Unless something weird happens, it's going to be Canada and U.S. in the gold medal game. Why do we even play the rest of the tournament? Like 7 of the last 8 Olympics, the gold medal game has been Canada versus the United States.
And that's so silly. It's just stupid.
Well, and to tie it back into the whole thing and make it, it would adjust the parity if we
need a little like tying animation every time one of us
says
to
tie it back in. I think collegiate players as a reference. I'm saying amateurs or
not
like
professional.
Not in the NHL. It could be junior. It could be the Gavin McKenna's.
My name is Ruzioti, and I play for Team USA.
Yeah.
Do you believe in miracles?
Can you believe that was Al Michaels who made that call? That was like one of his first major calls of his career.
I go to bed every night with that call.
Do you believe in miracles? Yes.
That's the white noise I play to go to sleep at night.
Herb Brooks or Kurt Russell as Herb Brooks during Miracle. Nice. But no, I think parity is an issue with the Olympics as a whole. I agree. I think it'd be interesting to see, like, watching. I watched quite a bit of the Olympics because it's on at work.
That's all it's on. It's on the president's on. He's on every channel.
We're gonna miss Flipper.
We're gonna miss Flipper.
But it's like in speed skating, it's gonna be the Koreans or the Dutch.
What are the Koreans running from on ice?
The other Korea.
Yeah, do the North Koreans have some secret like abominable snowman that they're getting ready to release?
But they only go really fast in circles.
Why are they so good at that?
I don't know. It's the NASCAR of ice.
Why are they so left turn? Why are they so good at this specific thing?
But then, like, why is Norway so good at alpine Nordic events?
That is because
you just answered your own question.
I know.
It's time for Alex's tinfoil hat corner.
Alex's conspiracy.
The Winter Olympics are just Norwegian propaganda. That's all it can be. Because, let's be honest, when's the last time you thought of Norway? Oh, yeah, the Winter Olympics.
4 years ago?
Yeah.
4 years ago when you looked at the medal count and you're like, huh, they're really good at this.
Wow, that's weird.
It is just stupid how good, like, these sports were just invented by Norwegians. They're like, hey, let's put them in the Olympics. We're going to ski. We're going to ski.
I'm
We're
like,
going to stop. We're going to shoot. We're going to ski. And then here's another sport. We're going to ski. These aren't different sports.
okay, we're gonna ski really fast down this hill, and then there's gonna be a jump at the end. Okay, we're gonna ski really fast down this hill, but you're gonna have to go like this.
We're gonna
Wait, hold on.
We're gonna-
We're gonna have to ski really fast down this hill with no poles, and it's gonna be bumpy.
What are we doing?
And then there's a jump at the end.
And there's a jump at the end.
And then we're gonna ski on flatland for a really long time.
And then we're not ever going to play hockey.
Nope, can't do that.
I'm pretty sure it's in the Norwegian constitution that hockey is just banned. You can't do it.
The closest that they get to ice is when the snow is just a little too packed on the slopes. That's as close as they get to ice.
Here's my other tinfoil hat theory. Since we're here.
We're in Alex's conspiracy corner, so it works.
It is hilarious, the discrepancy between Finland and Sweden, who are great at hockey, and Denmark and Norway, who are abominable at hockey.
Snowman. You were about to say snowmen, weren't you?
I did really want to say
So like,
but so here's my thing. Norway and Denmark used to be the same kingdom. So is it a layover from that shit?
see, that's what I was gonna say. It's like, because when you look back at like the Vikings, the Danish Vikings were the ones that like everybody was afraid of.
Yeah. They were the English, the Danes inhabited England, and they suck at hockey too.
Yeah, because like it all goes back. It all goes back. It all goes back to the
The
Vikings.
Dane law.
It all goes back to the Vikings, where the Vikings, I think, in Denmark were just like, you know what? We don't want to do what the Swedes are doing. They're bad at being Vikings.
Bad Vikings.
We can't do what they're doing. And then, the Swedes were like, okay, cool, we'll be good at hockey, I guess.
Well, and it's funny,
And-
though, too, their languages are very vastly different as well. Norwegian and Danish is completely different than Swedish and Finnish.
Well, I didn't know that. I know.
Oh, Mike's trying to win his English degree back.
That's a steep slope there, brother.
By spelling Finnish names, yes.
And go.
Like, I know Finland has a very deep, like, different cultural background than like Sweden, and
Yeah.
because like you look at the Viking countries, it was Denmark, Norway, Sweden, and then Iceland got in at the end, and then the Norwegians found Greenland and like, this place is awesome, and then they all died.
This is neat.
They all died, and
It's a big block of ice.
This is cool. We can die here.
I can die here. But it's like, so the cultural thing's funny because Finland and Sweden have very different cultural backgrounds.
Yes.
And they're both great at hockey, whereas like Sweden and Norway share a closer relationship. They were the same country at times. They were fighting each other at times. They're all raping and pillaging Europe at times.
At the same time.
At the same time, like the Irish were sitting on shore. They didn't care if the Swedes or the Danes were coming. They were just like, "Oh fuck, uh-oh.
Cool. Time to fight again.
Because like they weren't even like Swedish or Norwegian for a long time. They were just Norse for the beginning of it, and like the Finnish were, I think, Sami. Like they're like those are different cultures. Whereas like the Norse didn't separate into the fucking Danish and the Norwegians until, I don't know, like 1000 AD.
Yeah.
What is with the hockey? Like, why do you guys not want to play this fun sport on ice?
Because they got really good at skiing on flatland with bendy skis and shooting guns.
I mean, those aren't even guns. If you can reload it with a finger,
It's a 20. It's just it's a modified 22, isn't it?
give those
Probably, I
fuckers
don't
a
know.
308 and let's see if they can hit shit. Okay.
I did learn something.
Here's a real gun.
I learned
That's
something
the American in you.
very interesting.
That's why we're not good at it. Oh, you want me to shoot a 22? No. Give me a 50
we also
cal.
suck
Give me
at
a Barrett.
cross country skiing because there's like 4 places you can cross country ski in this gigantic country of ours.
Yeah, because there's no money in it.
Yeah, exactly. I have a fun Olympic history fact.
I'll be the judge if it's fun or not. Okay?
Do you know who invented the skeleton?
Oh my God! I literally just looked this up the other day because I was trying to figure out why it was called the skeleton.
That is exactly why I know this.
I know that
Was it
there's
Johnny Skeleton?
I know that there's like not like it's one of those things where it's like they're not really sure where the name 100% came from.
It's mildly disputed. You are correct.
But like the thought and the general like consensus is that it's because of how the sled is shaped to look like your rib cage.
Correct.
God, where did it? Because it was like in the 1880s.
Correct. He's on a roll, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to stop him.
Man, he was on the right track, and he just hit all.
Oh God, where did it start? What was it? Norway?
It was not.
Denmark?
No.
Was it a Scandinavian
France.
country?
It was not a Scandinavian country.
All right.
No, but you're getting closer.
North or south?
Liechtenstein.
West.
West of France?
Yes.
England?
Sorry,
Germany.
I'm stupid. East.
I was like, there's not much west
No,
of France.
East.
Luxembourg.
No. Bigger.
Germany.
Neutral.
Switzerland.
Correct.
I
It
knew
was
that.
it was created in Switzerland
Well,
by British soldiers. They did it as a different form of tobogganing.
oh yeah, because of all the goddamn toboggan courses that Switzerland had.
Yeah, so they decided to
It's all coming back now.
they decided to make a twistier, windier path down the toboggan road and do it with their head forward.
This isn't dangerous enough.
Yeah. The British were like, we've got nothing else to do. We might as well make
I
it
cannot
weirder.
take the word toboggan seriously.
That's why they call it.
That's why they called it
That's why they call it
skeleton.
skeleton.
You know what? I think toboggan's kind of a weird stuff. But it was a misnomer that it came from the Danish word, like
Yeah, the Danish word for
skellica.
an anglicized version of a Danish word.
Yeah, like skellica. But it's
I
not.
love hearing you try to pronounce Scandinavian words. That should be a segment every week.
Hey,
just-
I had a
we'll
band
just-
from Finland proud that I could pronounce Malmo correctly.
We'll just like write out a bunch of Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian words and have Mike try to pronounce them for 10 minutes every episode.
That's fair. I did remember how to spell Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, but we're not going to do that right now. unless
Oh,
you
we're
want
doing
me
it.
to.
You brought it up.
All right. It is spelled. I'm going to spell the whole name this time.
Yeah, I mean,
Sean's gonna pull it up. I'm not gonna be able to see it.
We'll just double check here
This is Michael earning his degree back.
His Finnish degree.
again. Okay, whenever you're ready.
All right. Ukka is UKKA.
Wrong.
No way. He's already wrong.
Are you kidding me?
You are already wrong.
Until next week, folks.
We'll try
There's
again.
no way.
We'll try
And then
again.
Pekka is PEKKA,
Yes.
and then Luukkonen is LUUKKONEN.
Yep.
What did I miss with Ukka?
UKKO.
Oh, it's Ukko, not Ukka.
Yep.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, that was fun.
Fuck. I thought it was Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen, not Ukko.
Next time, maybe we'll make it past 4 letters.
Next time you
Hey,
might
I got
get
the
it all
rest
right.
of it. I got a 99% out of that one. Hey, I still get a passing grade. I get my degree back. C's get degrees, guys. C's
I mean, I'll give it to him. When I said he was wrong last week, I said he was wrong, and he wasn't actually wrong.
yeah. So that's fair.
But yeah, good
I
effort.
can't trust either one of you fuckers.
God damn it. Fuck me.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, Jesus. Well, gentlemen, I don't know if we really have anything else to talk about. Is it time for the
Well, I mean,
wait?
Well,
what?
we've
We got more we can talk about. What do you
well, I
guys
mean,
wanna
like, well, to keep it Olympic themed. Something that's maybe not like super controversial or like gonna.
we can make it. We can make
We
it.
can make it
controversial.
I mean, look, we will probably find a way. But do we want to talk about the jerseys?
Yeah, I love jerseys.
Because there's some things.
We call them
Canada-
sweaters.
Canada's fucking rules.
Are we one of those people? I don't think we just call them jerseys.
I don't care.
They're sweaters. They're sweaters.
Sweaters, jerseys.
I mean, they used to be made of
been
wool.
Sweaters.
They used to be made of wool. That's why they were sweaters.
Used
Look,
to be.
for me, I don't care. Call them jerseys. Call them sweaters. Whatever.
Okay, good.
And
That's
interchangeable.
That's the hot take.
That's hot take number 1.
That's the hot take. The Pester line does not care if you call them jerseys or sweaters.
And I'll down that hill.
It's interchangeable.
It is.
I'll down
and-
that hill.
Like this isn't called this is called a kit. It's not
Well,
called
no,
a
it's-
jersey.
I ain't calling it that. It's called a kit.
This is the same.
Yeah.
This is the same company that makes the U.S. uniforms for the ski team, Keppa.
Are there ladies on it?
Yeah, there's a lady and a man.
It's like the Mudflap girls.
But it's a dude.
There's a dude and a lady.
Interesting.
Huh.
Anyway.
Anyway,
So the reason this conversation got brought up is because Team Sweden's jersey is a downgrade. It's not. It doesn't.
is it just the one crown now?
No,
it's
crowns.
it's still the same. The color changed. So
It's a
they're
little darker
they're
blue
using like
and
a
lighter
different yellow.
yellow.
it's like the crowns. I love the crowns now. There's like more detail in them.
Nice. I've only seen them from a distance, so I haven't really
But the
only seen Sweden a
colors
couple times.
differed a little bit.
It's a little darker.
And it's and like the Team Germany jerseys, like the ones they were using in the last game that I watched, that looked like Pittsburgh Steelers jerseys. Like your crest is so incredible.
Just leave it black.
Just like why did you do that? adding the yellow, I think, was a mistake. At least as much that color yellow just didn't work.
Right. I agree. It was very Steelers Bruins coded. Like it just didn't have the same feel. I think honestly I really like I was complimenting Denmark's jerseys. Those were sick. With the dragon on the front.
Oh yeah.
And then I've always been partial to Finland. Always knocks it out of the park. Like their crest
Usually,
is
yeah.
pretty dope, and it's nice. And I even liked Canada's this year. I thought that maple leaf layer was really cool.
The only thing I don't like about Canada's jerseys this year is that the stripes don't go all the way.
Yeah, that's true. I like the black maple leaf though. I like the textured maple leaf. I
That
think that's
drives me
sick.
nuts that it just stops in the back.
I
What?
have a fun history fact.
Oh, great. Here we go.
Do you know what the German emblem is from?
Is it an iron eagle?
Didn't they take it from Rome?
Close.
It's like it's
It's a little holier, a
The
little
Holy Roman
more
Empire?
empire-y.
a little more Romany.
A little more Romany.
The Holy Roman Empire.
Yeah, so this is funny. So the German emblem is from the Holy Roman Empire,
You know what's sad is I looked this up the other day too.
which was started
For a different
by
reason that I'll explain later.
Charlemagne, who was the king of the Franks, which became the French. So Team Germany is Team France.
but better.
Bada bing, bada boom.
So
Bada
then-
bing, bada boom.
So then is Team France the Gauls?
Why does Team France suck, but Team Germany's okay?
Because French people play soccer.
The Germans do too.
French are better at soccer than Germans.
Oh, that's a hot take.
Who's been in the last 2 World Cup finals?
Bro, I don't know.
I have no fucking idea.
France has been in both of the last 2 World Cup
Yeah,
finals.
but Germany's
Which
good.
part of this? Which season is that one? Is that like the 7th season of the year, or
World Cups every 4 years.
The only thing I remember about soccer is when Germany just absolutely embarrassed Brazil, and that wasn't too long ago.
That was I think that was actually over 15 years
It was
ago.
2014, which is a long time ago.
yeah, that's like 12 years
That was
ago.
12 years ago.
That's
Oh.
not that long. Stop making me feel old. Anyway, okay. The whole
Anyway,
reason we
but-
started
okay,
talking about
yeah,
this
back on
is
track.
because I think it would be a lot cooler if Hellebuck was playing in the same jersey Jim Craig was playing in. I want some nostalgia. I want some prestige behind the jerseys. I'm tired of every year it's like, oh, what does a Team USA jersey looks like? I want to know what it looks like. I want to just already know what our kit's gonna be because it's cool. It's awesome to see this it's awesome to see new players in classic shit.
in the history. Well, yeah, I mean that's why we like the Nordiques jerseys so much.
When I see McKinnon in a Nordiques jersey, I lose my shit. I'm like,
I get the tingles.
That's beautiful. Oh my god, give me more.
it makes me all tingly in my bits.
Yeah. I concur with that construct, but
Oh god.
I'm only telling you this because it's relevant to this topic, and
Is it
yes.
Is it because you remember what the 1996 French uniforms looked like?
No.
Meep, meep.
But it's because
Let me pull this up for you real quick.
the international leagues, like international teams in every sport, rearrange their uniforms for everything. They have a new kit every year. As a soccer fan as well, and I apologize, I'm bringing this up again. No, I'm not.
He's not sorry.
I'm not sorry.
He's not sorry at all.
Each team releases a new set of kits every year, but they normally do like a tribute to previous kits as a sign of like remembering your history. So like this year, the Arsenal away kit this year is blue, like a blue textured kit in reference to their 90s kits in the what they call the JVC era. because it's what their logo was on the front. And so, like, it's a tradition. So, like, U.S. brings back traditional formats of the same jersey.
Yeah,
'Cause, like,
I know they do it, but I want the same jersey.
Do you want France to bring the cock back?
yes! Bring
No.
it back.
Don't worry, we'll put this up.
Do you remember that
For
French
you.
pole vaulter?
Who had a
Speaking of cock,
Woo! Yes, I want the French
I didn't know you
jerseys
can have
back.
2 poles. I thought this was a 1-pole sport.
It's not poles vault.
Imagine losing and becoming an international star. That is the best L in history. I will take that L all the way to the
Gonna
bank.
derail this for a second, but did you see the controversy in the what is it, the long jump or whatever for skiing?
Yeah.
Distance jump or whatever?
Yeah.
Where there was
It's
controversy
just called
with
ski jumping. But
like the penis injections.
What?
yeah.
Yeah, there was some
Nope.
controversy with penis injections with the ski jumpers because apparently, like, your suit has to fit tight a certain amount of
What the
tight.
fuck?
But it was
Your
like
suit- your
creating a rudder.
Yeah, your suit has to fit a certain amount of tight to your body. So there were some skiers that were injecting themselves to make that part of the suit bigger so that it could guide them in the air better.
Yeah. And so, like, they would inject themselves to make the suit bigger, and then they wouldn't use that, and then it would have a bigger pouch, like a squirrel suit.
Yeah, so they could go further.
So they could go further. So they wouldn't
So-
have the
so
have the
speaking of-
injected penis.
Speaking of sports with poles,
The injected penis was for when they were fitting the suit for regulation, and then when they went to it, they would have normal size junk, so that they'd have the open flap between their legs to add more air, aerodynamics.
I hate everything about this.
Speaking of cheating,
your
hold
fun, your fun one for the day.
on. Speaking of cheating, can we please talk about Canada's curling cheating scandal?
Blame Canada.
I think Britain got hit for it too.
Britain did too? Okay.
Britain did, but I think a lot of that is coming from
From Canada getting away
Canada
with fucking
getting away with
murder.
it. And I think it's hilarious that Sweden knew that they did it so much that they set up their own damn camera to catch them.
Yep.
And now
fuck off, eh? Fuck off. Fuck you.
this is the curling nerd in me, but there is a rule
Uh-oh.
where before the stone breaks the plane of the hog line, which is that green line
Yes.
that's on the sheet, you can't touch it again before it breaks the plane of the hog line.
But
You have to touch the handle. You can't touch the granite ever.
But it is fascinating to me that he thought that a little touch on the stone would do anything at that point. But he did it. He got caught. He didn't think he got caught because he didn't know Sweden had that camera angle. So and everybody in curling is mic'd up, which is so perfect because of this moment. Where he was just throwing F-bombs at the Swedish dude. And I think the Swedish dude didn't even say anything directly to the Canadian dude. He was just offhand was like, cool, he did it again. We have it on camera.
But yeah, Sweden was a little passive aggressive about it.
Well, I mean, what else?
If you're gonna call a guy out, call a guy out. Be like, hey, don't touch the stones.
Yeah, well, and the Canadian guy heard it and just fucking
yeah, he was like, fuck off, eh?
tirade. I didn't do that. I've never done that before. And I was like, okay, cool. Well, there's film. And then the Canadian women got caught doing it.
Yeah, and they said the same thing. They're like, there's not a chance. There's not a chance. Oh, there's a chance.
Yeah, then all the camera angles, she let's go, and then
oh, there's a chance.
yeah, and then the Great Britain one is because curling doesn't actually have that side angle that Sweden set up, which I think they should now.
Oh, I think it's going to be permanent.
There's people that are like, well, Great Britain maybe didn't necessarily do it. That might have just been letting go of the stone and dragging his hand back. Okay, maybe, but
Great Britain just catching flack for Commonwealth problems.
it's everybody.
It's just like,
What
what,
if
the fuck do we do?
Australia gets in there too, shit.
Everybody is just so pissed at Britain still that they're like, you did it too, and that maybe that's what Canada
You're
was
penalized. Great Britain, you're penalized.
Oh my god.
Did they penalize Great Britain just because Canada did it? And they were like, look, you are the reason Canada is the way they are. So that's your fault.
But
he wasn't one of the
That's
he
on
wasn't
you.
one of the French Canadians. That was one of the British Canadians.
Right.
I don't know, the Canadian.
Well, and the
Canadians.
other frustrating part is how is it that a sport that is easily done drunk is the one you get caught. I'm kidding, by the way.
I don't know if I'd go that far. There's a lot of sober people that try it. They can't do it.
Yeah, but I mean, like, a sport where you need.
I mean, to call it a sport's a stretch.
It's not like golf,
It's not.
where they like literally bring you alcohol.
That's true. But you know what I mean. Like these guys don't look like they're not built like skiers or speed skaters.
Well, no, I mean John Schuster and his team at the last Olympics are just a bunch of fucking dads who just want to get out of the house for a couple
from
of
Minnesota,
weeks.
eh? Like
Just dudes and vibes.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. And
Keep an eye out for us at 2030. We're gonna.
Our Olympic dream is really never dead.
No, there is a curling club down the road from here, so we could go there.
Let's go curling.
Team PesterLine.
Team PesterLine. Would we beat an American Olympic team? Do you think we could beat?
No,
an
we're
American
playing
Olympic
for
team
Team
in 4
Lithuania,
years?
baby.
No, we're gonna play for somebody else.
Okay. I mean,
We're gonna go for a country that like doesn't have a curling team, so that
Okay,
we can
but
try and qualify for the Olympics.
Okay.
Here's another thing along the lines of the controversy that is frustrating for new people coming to the sport is, number one, the line judges, or the whatever they're called in curling, were absolutely useless.
Yep.
The entire time the fight's going on, the line judges are just like, I don't know.
Well,
It's your job to know.
The fun thing about curling is that like the officials, as far as I can tell in all the curling that I've watched,
which
and
is a lot.
and it does extend past the Olympics, so don't judge. I do watch like the World
I didn't
Champions.
know they played curling outside the
I
Olympics.
do watch the World Championships. And
They're like
everything.
cicadas. Every 4
Every
years,
4
a bunch
years
of
they
like,
just come
"Oh,
out."
I gotta throw stones.
But like
Where's the hammer?
it's almost a self-officiated game. Like
Pretty much.
the officials are just like there. And because like
Quick point. Why? That's stupid.
I mean I agree, but like
I
so
kind of know the rules.
so when you like when you
What
like
the
when
fuck?
you throw the stone and you're sweeping and you get to where all the rocks are in the house, if you hit one, the officials don't make the call
Oh my god.
on anything. It's up to the team whose rock you moved to decide whether they want to leave it where it was, move it roughly back to where it happened, or completely get rid of the stone you just threw when you touched their stone.
And this has been Curling with Sean.
Hey, the officials really don't make that call. It's up to the team.
This isn't helping the argument of if it's a sport or not.
It's look, I admit, as much as I love curling, that it is ridiculous. And I think the rule sets are there just like because they needed a rule set to be an Olympic sport.
As it was stated in Pirates of the Caribbean, they're not so much rules; they're more guidelines.
I mean, pretty much.
I will
because if
forever-
you get caught cheating in the Olympics and you don't get disqualified,
You get to go on to the next
like
round.
what? You got caught cheating, and they're like, no.
If you do it again, though, maybe.
Okay, so curling is an Olympic sport. Breakdancing is an Olympic sport.
Not anymore.
No, they got rid of it. Thanks,
But-
Ray Gunn. We appreciate you.
But
Well, I mean, in her defense, they got rid of it before the Olympics started. But I'm pretty sure that was the nail in the coffin.
my main point is baseball. Come on, it's a world sport now.
Yeah,
That's way harder than curling.
That never should have gotten taken out of the Olympics.
I agree. Isn't it coming back in?
It is because
2028?
the USA isn't going to dominate anymore.
That's fair. I would
They
agree.
basically, I feel like
That was not fair.
I think they got rid of
Look
it.
at Norway.
I think
They're
they
dominating fucking like shooting and skiing.
to circle
we
back
have other sports we dominate at.
to
Yeah,
circle
but like, okay, so America's too good at baseball. Let's get rid of it. What about those goddamn Scandinavian skiing and shooting shit?
to circle back to the Norway
Let's
propaganda.
get rid of
thing.
that.
No corporate speak in this podcast.
They're just inventing shit to keep winning gold medals.
In response to your email, Norway is good.
Well, like, did you see? There's okay. So you have the 4-man bobsled, which is the traditional way. There's the 2-man bobsled. Did you know there's a monobob now?
Yes, I do, because I watched a very heartwarming story about an American who won it, and I was very.
When did
touched.
that happen? I saw
think that
the
was this
highlight-
year.
I saw the highlights of that, and I was like, when the hell did this become a thing?
Is it just like a
This-
tiny bobsled?
Yeah, it's like this big. It looks ridiculous.
It's funny as hell.
Like
We're
if you
here, we're gonna go down this track face
If-
first. We're gonna go down feet first.
We're gonna go down-
a bobsled.
we're gonna go down stacked feet first on that same sled.
You know what the next one should be? Just a bunch of dudes running down the
It's just the start of
It's
the
the-
bobsled, but it's down the whole
No, it's-
track.
No, okay, it's the penguin. You just slide down on your stomach without the sled.
Yes, the penguin. Oh my god,
penguin.
I love
Look,
it.
You all are here for the invention of a new Olympic sport,
The penguin.
the penguin.
Copyright
don't-
that shit. It's too
You
late
don't.
now.
You don't have. We have evidence that we brought it up here. It's dated. It's time stamped. It's on the internet. We invented it. You just slide down the luge track on your stomach without the sled.
Oh, fuck. Do you know how much that would hurt?
Oh, that would suck. But
We'd
it
have
would
to,
be
we'd have to
fun-
make a new suit.
But it would be fun to watch.
Would it be flabby?
Yeah,
It
it'd
would
have,
have-
it'd
would,
have,
would it be black with flippers? per
if you
se?
wanted it to be.
and it would have room for your enlarged part.
For your penis injection.
your penis injection. That's how you stop at the end. You just.
You think about anything but baseball.
6 to
Boom.
midnight, 6 to midnight, 6 to midnight. I gotta stop.
But was the. No, she's a skeleton. There's a U.S. person in skeleton. Mystic Row, who's allergic to ice and afraid of roller coasters.
And yet she's a skeleton.
I don't. The only reason she does skeleton is because she didn't weigh enough to be on the bobsled team.
Hold on. Isn't that Batman's origin story? Is she Batman?
Yeah, kind of.
She the thing she's afraid of, she became.
Maybe because like they asked her about it, and she was like, "Yeah, it's the thing is like I'm allergic to ice, so it really helps me focus going down."
Does crime skyrocket in her city when she goes to the Olympics?
We should look into that.
should look into that.
Well,
But yeah, I was like,
What does she
she's
do
like,
when
oh,
she's
I have
not-
better control over the sled, and I pay more attention because I don't want to hit the ice wall going 90 miles an hour.
Yeah.
Okay,
I
well,
mean, fair.
it's like, okay, cool. I didn't know you can control the sled when you're going head first.
There's a lot.
Like
more.
I've seen POV videos, and it's like all you see is the ice underneath you. As you're like, I don't.
Do you want to know how you avoid hitting the ice going 90 miles an hour?
Don't do it.
Don't get on the fucking sled.
It's like
you just don't get on it.
it's like all the cave diving videos, and like the people that do cave diving. It's like
Yeah.
the best part about this is you don't have to do it.
I will never hit the ice going 90 miles an hour. You know why? Because I'm not getting on
Not
a
on
fucking
purpose.
sled.
Not on purpose. I won't.
And I will never.
If you see me going down a luge track in any way, shape, or form, it is against my will.
That's
I will also never go spelunking because fuck that shit.
No, absolutely not.
No way.
I'm never going
Fuck
cave
that.
diving.
I fucking hate hiking.
Are you like me? Is it all if it's long as it's horizontal, it's fine?
If you ever hear a news story of me being murdered by a mountain lion while hiking, my body was planted.
I was taken there.
We have found the body of one Alexander Peck in the Rocky Mountain National
Boy,
Forest.
The girl would have to be so hot to get my ass on. I hate hiking. I ain't doing it.
Fair.
Well, okay. Here's a off-topic question. We are all Colorado natives. This is brought up to me by a
dying breed.
Yas Queen.
Well, actually, we're both the product of natives as well, right? So we're like a deep generation list of
Yas.
people. It's great. I don't ski. I don't snowboard. I don't hike. I don't go to the mountains very often. I occasionally fish, but not very much anymore. I don't
have-
do the Colorado things.
I have skied once in my entire life,
Hey, me too.
and I hated it.
I really hated it.
When did you learn how to swim?
I don't know. Early,
It was pretty early.
like 4 or 5.
Okay, I didn't learn how to swim until I was 12.
You loser.
Yes.
Fucking loser.
Facts. But this person,
For 12 years, we could have lost him.
we've been friends for over 30 years, so that tells you a lot, people.
It's like signs. Who knew water was the answer? What a twist!
If you'd only known at St. James that I didn't
What a
swim until I
twist.
was in like,
what a twist.
What a twist.
into like third grade, you would have gotten rid of me so much sooner than you didn't. But her point was, this person who brought this up to me, natives who live or are from like the metro area, unless they did it as kids and they really love it, most of us don't fucking do any of that shit. We stay in the city and we do city things.
Look, the mountains are there to look at.
Right. They're beautiful. They can also eat you.
There's a lot of things that can go wrong in the mountains.
Correct. I'm about as close to the mountains as I want to be. I live just shy of the foothills.
Skiing was it was a pain in the ass to get up to the mountains. It was expensive as shit to rent the gear or buy the gear. You have to get the ski passes and all that shit, and that just gets more and more expensive every year. Hiking, I never understood the appeal of hiking.
It's nature, man. It's beautiful.
I'm hiking my ass to another
hiking
brewery.
is just walking where you can pee.
Considering that we accidentally
Old people
hiked,
hike all the time.
Considering we accidentally hiked the Land's End Trail in San Francisco, and people thought we were Mormons.
Oops.
Yeah, because we were like dressed up
We went to a nice restaurant for lunch.
and then started walking.
And then started walking and didn't realize we were walking the Land's End Trail until we got to Eagles Landing on the other side.
Until the land ended.
And I was like, oh,
And we're like, we're close enough now we can call an Uber.
Look, it's the U.S. of San Francisco. Wow, a lot of guys got eaten by sharks. Let's keep going.
I wonder what's over there.
That was such a heartwarming story. I just got to keep on.
Yeah, I mean, it was ridiculous. But like, yeah, I'm not,
There's no sharks over there.
if we just keep going this way, we'll be fine.
No, it's been a big pet peeve of mine the whole time. Of like everybody comes to Colorado and Denver, and they're like, "Oh, I want like if you want to live by the mountains, go to Colorado Springs. Leave Denver.
Go to Boulder.
Go to Utah, Salt Lake, right next to the mountains.
Yep.
Denver, we are.
We're about an hour away.
This is my last tinfoil hat theory of the day. I am almost positive Denver was founded by people on the Oregon Trail who were like, "Oh, California sounds great." Then they saw the Rocky Mountains. They're like, "Oh, this place looks kind of good. Oh, let's just stop here."
I have an answer for you.
Of course you do.
Hell yeah.
You are 99.9% correct.
I mean, and like I'm gonna. The history of my people is important to me, so I'm not gonna go into the fucking mountains.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna look at them and say,
You know what? We settled here for a reason.
"Yeah."
So the people of Denver settled here because they were sending people into the mountains to get the gold out and having them come back.
And that's why
Denver
places-
was built on prostitution and crime.
Yeah, we used to be called Manver.
Yeah.
and
We had over like 200 brothels and saloons.
Yeah. And do you know where we got our name? Do you know where the name of Denver came from?
Oh, it was like the governor of the Kansas
governor.
territory or something.
Correct. And we wanted to be the capital.
And he died on his way here.
He died in a fucking duel on his way to Denver.
That's pretty
I mean,
bad.
that fits.
So we
That
kept the
fits
name.
for-
That's pretty bad.
Do you know where Union Station was going to be built?
No.
Cheyenne.
Ugh.
The city of Denver bankrupted itself to pay the Union Pacific Railroad to put Union Station in Denver. The reason Denver grew is because they went bankrupt, making Union Station the point of entry. They originally wanted to go around the Rocky Mountains through the windlands of Cheyenne.
Well, it's way easier to go west over Cheyenne.
Yeah.
Right, exactly. So what they did was they paid them a shitload of money to blow a giant hole in the mountains to get the train to go through. And in turn, Denver became a metropolitan
Yeah, and
city.
then a couple a century later, they built the most expensive highway.
Yep.
Most expensive stretch of road in the country.
Which
Yep.
is also got some controversy. Because I-70,
we could just have a whole Colorado hour.
I-70 was supposed to go to Salt Lake City.
And it stopped.
I-70 was supposed to go to Salt Lake through the mountains, the northern section of the mountains, and into Salt Lake City. I-70 was supposed to connect directly to Salt Lake
which
City.
makes sense.
Yeah. It stops in St. George?
But
You should know we went that way.
I know.
the U.S. Corps of Engineers decided,
We're done.
on their own, to take I-70 south to I-15 and connect
That's
it to
right.
to be able to connect it into Las Vegas and Los Angeles.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild because they already did the hard part.
Yeah, no,
They
it's supposed to-
already went through the mountains, and they're like,
Yeah, it was supposed to go to-
let's stop here.
"Oh, but they am tired."
yeah, it was supposed to go to Salt Lake, and then they changed it
Oh my god.
without telling anybody. Pissed a whole bunch of people off.
That's
it was ridiculous.
fucking funny, actually.
Yeah, and they're like, no, we're gonna have it meet with I-15, and then be a route out to Los Angeles instead of going to Salt Lake like they wanted to, because they already had. I think at that point they still already had I-80 that went into Salt Lake, and they're like,
Right.
we don't need another highway to Salt Lake. We don't need to connect Denver to Salt Lake. We need to connect Denver to Los Angeles.
So I-70 connects to I-80 and I-15? Or does it not? connect?
I-70 meets I-15. I-70 doesn't meet
That's
I-80.
right. Okay.
Yeah, because
Even-
we should. You were,
even-
oh, you guys
Yes.
were asleep.
I was asleep for that stretch.
Even
I was on the I was the
even numbered
connector.
interstates run east and west, and then the odd numbers run north and south. The
Right.
three numbers are the interchanges between different highways.
This guy's watched a YouTube video.
Or 5.
2 or 3.
Because 270 is the worst stretch of road in all of Colorado.
Yeah, that's
If you need to get anywhere around 270, don't.
Or do.
And then you just have a lot of time to yourself.
And
You can
just
listen to a whole
do it.
audiobook.
If you hate yourself, take 270.
You could listen to a whole audiobook and move 4 feet.
which connects I-70 to I-25.
Correct. But and then you take I-25.
To exit 235 is 5 miles west
To the
tree farm.
All right, gents.
1/2 mile east of I-25 on Arapahoe Road.
Exit Kipling.
Exit Ward.
Exit the
Exit the
giant
Hughes.
Medved Autoplex.
104th and I-25. That's O'Meara Ford Center for you, baby.
Now you have a friend in the diamond business, the Shane Company.
That's where I bought my engagement ring.
You have a friend in the diamond business?
I do. Tom
Ow.
Shane.
That's not natural.
But Oak Express.
I say that shit all the time. Okay?
Me too, man.
That's the name of this
Oh.
episode. That's not natural.
Original, but Oak Express. Oh, fucking
Oh
God
my
damn it.
God.
Ugh.
In
All
case you were wondering if we were lying about being Colorado natives,
all of those references are to businesses that are here. Also, I have
If-
to say this now, and I mean this with the kindest sentence I can say. Fuck you, Jake Jabs. You still owe me $800. Anyway, one of his trucks took out my
There's-
bumper on my car, and they
there's
never
some-
fucking paid me
there's
for
some deep Mike lore there.
it. Yeah, that's a whole other fucking episode. Is it time? Is it time?
It's
time for the 3 stars
of the pod.
Podcast. I don't know. I fucked it up.
We gotta work on that. We gotta keep
We'll-
talking, or else the
We'll get
lights are
there.
out.
There we go. Okay. All right.
Yeah. All right. Who you want to do the first 3, or do we want to keep the order the same?
I mean, that doesn't matter.
I don't know.
These
if
are
it
made up
matters.
points, and
Correct.
they don't matter.
Oh, the points
But
are made.
This is the Whose Line Is It Anyway podcast.
Everything's made up, and the points don't matter.
My star of the podcast has to be Team USA Women's Hockey because fuck Canada. Keep it going, girls.
Hell yeah.
I'm begging you to beat the shit out of Canada again.
Oh man. That's a good one. I'm kind of jealous. I didn't think of that.
Don't ever underestimate my hatred of Canada.
I am gonna give my star because this time I'm actually paying attention to what you said. I'm not gonna give it to
You
somebody
weren't
who already
last
talked.
time.
Yeah, that was a
Yeah,
whole
yeah,
argument.
There was a whole thing. Yeah. that we had.
I got it.
I am gonna give it to. I'm gonna give it to you, Alex, for
No,
your
bro,
history.
no,
For your
no,
history
no,
corner.
No.
Your knowledge.
No, that is a cop out.
It's
You're
not
a
a
fucking
cop-out.
pussy.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. Fine. You know what? Then I give it to the Holy Roman Empire
There we go.
That's
There
that's
you go.
yep. I can
There
get
you
behind
go.
that.
for
We'll
their
take
for
that.
their lovely design of the super sick
For
Germany
giving us
crest.
Team Germany / France.
Correct.
Team Germany France.
Would that mean that the French team is the Gauls? Technically.
No, because the Franks took them over.
Okay. Then yeah. So that's just 2 French teams.
Yeah, because Julius Caesar, he did a little bit of murder,
He
did a little bit of-
a little bit of ethnic cleansing,
And then he
You know
said,
what I mean.
"Et tu, Brute."
he fucking hated Gauls.
Fair enough. And your
Well, who didn't?
The
Who
Gaul.
didn't?
Oh, the Gaul.
Fired immediately. Oh man, I think I'm gonna give my star
To Team USA girls, because fuck Canada.
to the Penguin,
Yeah. Okay.
Our
The-
new sport.
our new sport that we've invented,
Okay.
the Penguin. But also honorary mention to
Oh.
Team USA hockey, both the men and the women. Please God, beat Canada.
Also, honorable mention to dick injections.
Oh yeah, yep.
That's an
Yep.
honorable mention.
Yeah, that was a fun one. That was a fun. that was a fun thing to read.
I don't. Now that I know about it, I can't stop thinking about it.
They used hymns.
Or did they?
I don't
I don't know. I did not read.
Who
the
knows?
article.
I hope it was something like that, and they weren't just like sitting in the Olympic Village, fucking
It was row.co.
just fucking injecting whatever they could get their hands
No,
on.
they were using other people because I read a story that the Olympic Village ran out of condoms.
Oh
So
That's because Brady Kachuk was blowing them up into balloons because it was fun.
there's a lot of hanky panky.
Didn't the Canadian team vacate
The men's Canadian
the
team
medi-
are not in the
they vacated the
Village.
Olympic Village. McKinnon was like, they don't have gluten-free pasta.
They're
here.
staying in the hotel. Yeah,
There's
McKinnon.
no chickpeas.
There's no chickpeas.
McKinnon saw Celebrini eyeing the tiramisu and was like, absolutely not.
Absolutely not.
They left the Olympic Village?
Yeah.
I guess they've done that every Olympics that they've been
Oh
involved
my
in, where they
God.
don't stay in the Olympic Village.
There's just that. See, there's
Even more
just
reason.
More.
But also, like, are we surprised? I know we're getting way off track, but are we surprised that like the athletes in the Olympic Village are just fucking like rabbits?
First of all, yes, we always get off track. And second of all,
mean-
yes. I mean, they're all hot. They're all
No, it's not-
athletic.
no, I'm not surprised.
we're
they're
not
all,
surprised.
They're all in their athletic
It's-
prime.
You've got these people who just spend their entire lives training. You've got these dudes that are probably so jacked on testosterone because all they do is practice and train for their sport.
Yeah.
Just let loose on their own devices, of course.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not surprised in the slightest. And truth be told, it happens every fucking Olympics, and no one should be fucking
'cause
surprised.
I think
every
France
year.
got in trouble because their beds were like singles.
They were singles and made out of cardboard.
Yeah, and everyone's like, "There's no fucking on that bed."
Well, but they did.
But they did. They
They
found
also
a way.
ran out of condoms.
Again, the most, and that was that summer.
Yeah, Summer Olympics.
Those are more flexible athletes.
Those are the gymnasts.
They can make it work.
And I mean, it's
The
just,
winter,
it's not a surprise.
the Winter Olympics are the ones that are like they're not super flexible, but like they hit harder.
And they have endurance.
And they're hotter.
Yeah.
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 Look at those Winter Olympic athletes. I'm like, ooh, hey.
You get a lot more of the Swedes and
No, you
the Dutch, those Dutch speed skaters,
Fuck
man.
the
Let me
Dutch.
tell you. So we are. There's a little bit of change to the schedule, as you guys may have noticed. There wasn't a release last week. We're gonna do every 2 weeks, just because it's easier on us to make things a little better. And unfortunately, Alex is gonna be doing some traveling, so you guys will get
Bye.
some Sean and Mike pods for the time being, while Alex is doing cool stuff, going all over the world and doing things and stuff and shit.
around the world, around the world.
oh boy.
Yeah. So on that note, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. If you've made it this far into the video, you should comment your opinions on
The dick injections.
the dick injections. Yes. And
Also, what do you think of Penguin?
yeah. And what do you think of penguin as a sport? Right under the nice shot. You nailed it. Good effort. Yeah, well done. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. We haven't put these up on Apple Podcasts. Fucking shit.
Well, there goes your English degree.
There goes my
again.
English degree again. No, those are my public speaking.
Oh, we're
notes.
so close.
Almost had it.
It's not up on Spotify or Apple Podcasts just yet. I got to get that RSS feed figured out. But once those are up, please give us 5 stars if you're listening to this, and leave a comment and let everybody know what you think of the show. On that note,
And next time, maybe we'll learn how to end a show.
We'll get there.
we'll get there at some point.
We'll get there. Who knows? Look, we had a lot of trouble early on when we were writing songs, trying to figure out how to end songs.
That's
it's just
true.
it's a learning curve.
Okay.
We'll get
Yeah.
there. I think.
But on that
Or maybe
note,
we won't.
You
Who
should
knows?
just
Never
you
mind.
should just fade out while we're still talking.
It's
it just goes by. We're still talking about shit. Like, okay, we're done. No more.
Just like every song in the 80s where it was just
But that's just because they were all on coke. They just didn't know how to stop. But on that note, everybody, this has been the PesterLine Podcast. We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. And on that, we'll see you later.
okay, love you, bye.